This is James's meal for today. It's salmon and a salad with Napa cabbage, carrot, blueberries, and hazelnuts with the balsamic dressing, and then some cherry tomatoes on the side, and a stir fry made with cauliflower rice, asparagus, garlic, some sesame oil, salt, and sesame seeds. And my dinner is pretty much the same thing, except I'm having keto soup that I opened from a can and some hot lemon and honey. And this is the soup that I'm having, and the ingredients list is pretty good if you look at it. But I'll talk about that fat content, and that's the thing about ketogenic meals. But and then I'm going to talk about growing your own vegetables. And the public library, they have seeds available. This is one of the seeds that I showed that has sprouted in my window, and I'm going to be talking about the menu. So I guess I'll get started here. So when you may have, if you live in Lethbridge, you may have seen my seed packages, and these I showed just now. I showed a few of them here, the Three Sisters, the Casper pumpkins, and mostly I was giving away tomato seeds. One of the seeds that you saw in my window sill was a package of Lemon Boy tomatoes, seeds that I collected in 2017. And they're still sprouting. So if you have some of my old seed packages for tomatoes from 2017, try them out. Sometimes seeds will last a lot longer than you think they will. And I mean, I haven't been storing mine in good conditions for seed storing at all. I just had them in a box in my basement, and sprouted just fine. So, but you can get lots of seeds from the public library here in Lethbridge now. When I first saw that the Lethbridge Public Library was doing this seed giving away program, and trying to encourage people to think about nutrition and stuff like that, I was a little choked, honestly, because I was like, here I'm doing it for free, and I'm not, I'm not making any income at all, and nobody talked to me. I was there every day, and nobody said, hey, would you be interested in heading some sort of a program like this, like what you're already doing? Because obviously they saw my blog site, and they were like, yeah, this is a great idea. Nobody talked to me. Somebody's making some money off of a wage doing this, but not me. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's all volunteer work. I'm not sure. But in any case, this year I finally came around. I was stubborn. For years I was not accepting their seeds because I was like, somebody should have talked to me. Here I am, I make no income, and it would be nice to have some. But anyway, so this year I looked at the seed cabinet that they had. This year they moved it to a place where I would see it very much, thinking maybe they thought, oh, well, she doesn't know that we're giving. Oh, I knew. So James is here finally. He'll talk about some stuff in a little bit.
Oh, you just starting?
Yeah, but anyway, you can go get free seeds from the public library. I did this year, and I'm glad that I did. They're doing a good job making the packages of seeds. I like my tags better because it shows a picture of the finished product, which a lot of people would like. And I have growing instructions on mine, which theirs don't tend to come that way. The soup tastes good. So, what else was I going to say? I was going to talk about a ketogenic diet. And when I first met my ex, when I was a teenager, the guys in there were upset because
The dog?
they want.
They know some fish is out
Yeah,
there.
they know that I gave them some salmon before I came out,
Mhm.
and they know that James is here now eating salmon, and they want it.
Yeah,
And they know
the thing
he
with
would give
dogs
it.
is too much ain't enough when it comes to food.
So, anyway, it's a little bit salty for me, the soup, but it's good. What was I going to say? So, when you're, my ex, I was talking about him. When he found out my parents were vegetarian and I was raised vegetarian, I was kind of embarrassed about it at the time because it was at a time when I decided to rebel against my parents and not be vegetarian. He was like, oh, but I'd like to be, can you teach me to be? And he would tell people that once we decided to be vegetarian, he'd tell people, well, I'm just catching up on my vegetables. And I think that's the thing. A lot of people want to be ketogenic because they want to lose weight and they realize they're not healthy. And I mean, look at the state I've let myself get to. Do I need more fat in my soup? But in any case, I was looking at James's plate and mine was seriously lacking in the protein quadrant of the plate. And I decided, okay, well, I better put this into the mix because it was given to me for free and I'm thankful for it. But if you're trying to adopt a ketogenic diet and you think, okay, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to grab a soup like that, and if you looked at the ingredients, they look pretty healthy. But one thing you might have noticed is there was pea protein and hemp seed protein. Well, you can go and buy that and you can make your own product. And you can make it however you want, and you don't have to put so much fat, because if you already are packing the baggage of fat around on your body that you're wanting to get rid of, you probably don't need to be putting in more. But what else was I going to say about it? Oh, I think that I'm going to try to encourage people this year, people who are interested in a ketogenic diet, to just research it for the summer and just look more about at your vegetable portion of your plate. Just eat more healthy vegetables. Because in the summer, you go to the library, you can get your packages of herb seeds and vegetable seeds, whatever, and set up a peat bell row. If you don't have much room, you might have an apartment balcony where you can stick a peat bell and just grow a few things. And it'll get you more in touch with, it'll make you feel like you're more a part of nature when you're actually more a part of nature. So, grow. You need to grow things. And so if you worry about, just look at the vegetables and try to add more vegetables to your plate. You know what things you shouldn't be adding to your plate. I showed James this little dessert tray there. A mandarin orange and a little cake, a madeleine. And that's a cute little madeleine. And it has a lot of, the number one ingredient was sugar on that. You know what you shouldn't be eating, right?
So I'm blocking out the
it doesn't matter.
Well, it's upside down anyway.
Yeah. So, because I showed some product that I didn't say anything bad about them, so I can't imagine that they're going to block me.
Hard to say.
But, what was I going to say?
Oh, yeah, there you go. You had it. I tried to turn it away.
Yeah. But yeah, just look into eating more vegetables. Replace the sugar and the sugary things like that. And with some more vegetables. Now the cauliflower rice, lately I've been making fried rice and showing you that. And if you want to go keto, just this time I used a package of instant cauliflower rice because it was given to me. And it's very easy to make your own. You just pulse the food processor until the cauliflower stem bits are rice shaped, and That's all this is. I can't see any florets in this mix. It just looks like stem bits. So, and I noticed today or yesterday in the grocery store when I was there that they're now selling riced vegetables. So it's just vegetable rice. I wouldn't recommend buying it. And it was in the freezer section, whatever. And I know you don't want to have to do extra work cleaning your vegetables, whatever. You do want to do extra work cleaning your vegetables. You want to make sure they're clean. And that's it's the cleanest you can get with a clean diet is growing your own. You know what you're doing that way. But if you buy things that are already, that you can't wash, really, then it's not very clean. You can pretty much guess that, right? You should. So it's not hard to make your own cauliflower rice. Food processor pulse. That's it. So, and then you just fry it up in the pan with the asparagus and whatever, and there you go. You have a ketogenic fried rice dish. And what do you think about that fried rice? I noticed James went for it first. It's all gone. So, there you go. It's not bad. So, you might be thinking, okay, well, what can I replace in my diet with more vegetables? That's really the only thing. That'll get you going on the keto diet this summer. And look into some protein powder. If you're vegan, really it's the way to go. Get some protein powder. If you eat salmon like James does, well, that's a little bit easier.
Yeah, there's no problem with protein on this dish.
No.
On yours?
Exactly. Mine's a little bit shy of protein. And even with this lovely instant soup, it's still shy of protein. Plenty of fat, though. And, I was going to talk about the menu. So yeah, I'll move over to talking about the menu now.
Have you got room?
You know what? I'm just going to put this somewhere else because, so why don't, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll trade it for here. There we go. That'll work out. So, I'm going to talk about the menu. It has, James says his name is Rafe Fiennes. Not
I don't know
Ralph.
about the last name.
I don't know.
I think they were calling him Rafe.
Okay. But I like him as an actor, and the acting in this was generally pretty good. Now, I don't know if somebody liked the menu items on this CD or DVD so much. It's a library acquisition. That they decided to make their food on the DVDs and eat it. Because, man, this thing, I might have watched half of it, actually, because it kept freezing and then skipping ahead. But from what I saw, it was worth watching. And there's a pretty important message in here, but it's not really believable. I mean, you have this really high-end restaurant that's on an island, and it's 11-acre island, and there's a lot of trees and stuff like that on the island, so you can see, well, anybody who grows anything, maybe you can't see when you watch this, but 11 acres is not going to support a restaurant.
It's not even enough to support a horse.
No, it's
One
not
horse.
even not one horse.
You need 16 acres, I think.
So
and that's good land.
Yeah. So 11 acres is not going to do it. And they're talking about, oh, well, we only use dairy cattle and that's for the meat and whatever. Well, not from that island. So maybe you're thinking, oh, well, it's all clean from that island. No, it can't possibly be. They can't produce the food on that island. And they show some people, in a boat picking scallops and whatever.
Is this supposed to be a mockumentary, or is it just?
No, it's a movie.
It's an imagined and reimagined.
Yeah, it's an imagined restaurant that people have to get on a boat to go to. So it's really high end, and this chef is really famous. So there's a whole crew of, basically there's as many people in the kitchen working to feed the people who are dining. And in this movie, the chef has went a little, and he's decided, well, there's two types of people in the world: the people who serve and the people who eat. And he's not very happy about the people who eat. And so, anyway, there are more than two different types of people in the world, than the people who serve and the people who eat. I mean, I'm obviously a server. I eat too. Everyone eats. But do you not serve? Are you not producing? Are you not helping out society or the world at large by existing? Or are you just taking? And are you a part of nature or are you not? And I guess that's the bigger question. So I think this is worth watching, and I think if you look into a healthy, healthy greens especially, but vegetables and healthy fruits like blueberries and such other berries, and cabbages and stuff like that for eating for the summer. And I noticed asparagus, we bought it for $1.33, I think it was, a pound the other week. And then yesterday when I went, it was $6 and something a pound. And I was like, oh, too bad I didn't get a ton and freeze it, or whatever, right? Or make a bunch of asparagus soup and can it. So try to plan ahead. Right now, March it's cool. You won't be overheating your house if you make a bunch of soups and can them. And then you're ready to go for meals for the summer when you're getting back from your hikes and you need a protein fix or anything.
Back from work.
Yeah. So think about that too. It's not the greatest time. It'd be better to be canning in the fall when the harvest comes in near you, but what with the way produce is shipped, there's a harvest coming in from somewhere now.
A long ways away,
and
generally.
Yeah. And so you can go to the grocery store, and like I did, I'd found the asparagus on sale for $1.33 a pound. Wow. You know, you might find something else, or something, something that's on sale, and go, okay, I better buy a ton and start canning. And just work with what you have, because I know food is expensive lately. Go more towards gardening for yourself. It's not hard. You just, if it doesn't work out this year, you're going to learn some things. And then next year it'll work out a bit better. So, but as long as you shy away from trying to serve yourself and serve nature by being a part of it more, then you won't learn. So get started on that. And then James is going to get started on this.
Maybe. Can you check to see how much time there is involved? It might not be that much.
Okay, well, I'll start you over.